Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Waking Up with Soop and Sugah. You guys are tuning into episode 75. Today is November 21st. It is Thanksgiving week. With me here today, joining us on this beautiful Reset Tuesday, is one of our regular co-hosts here, Sugah Tits. Sugah, how are you?
Hi, guys. Well, thank you. Thank you for asking.
And then, of course, returning co-host, and it looks like he wants to be a permanent addition to this show, and I'm very happy to say yes. Life on Saturn. How you doing, buddy?
What's up, man? Awesome. I'm ready to do this.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys. Unfortunately, you know what? We waited for God. We waited for the puppy. He is not here yet. It is 2:00 my time.
Let's introduce his ghost, just in case.
Yeah, right. Let's pull out the ghost, and there you go. That'll represent God right there. You're very quiet today, Gauzy. All right, guys. Let's take away. I'll go ahead and take us away to this Iron Banner. And, yeah, guys, Shug is back. She's back in the hot seat. Shug.
Hi.
Shug. She's speechless. Yeah, guys, so, I mean... She gave me a call, what, Thursday? Thursday, she had finally reached her destination. Some rinky-dink town in Illinois. Iron Banner.
Yes.
And after being ping-ponged, right?
Yes.
Around the East Coast.
I would say so.
Is that what happened, right? Maine to what? Vermont, and then where else? Rhode Island. You went on quite the road trip. Delaware, Massachusetts, Maryland, Pennsylvania,
Kentucky.
Wow.
Kentucky.
Sounds like you're just doing the lyrics to that Johnny Cash song. It's like you're just literally speaking the lyrics right now.
So I mean, she was ping-ponged around before she could reach her destination. Why? That's the way correctional facilities work, apparently. So then she finally reached her destination on Thursday morning. She gave me a call and said, "You can come and get me." So I did. I got ready, got some bail cash, and dipped. It was, GPS put it at a 4-hour ride. I was there in 3:15. 3 hours, 15 minutes. I was there, maybe 3:20. But
good timing.
Great timing.
It was good timing.
Actually, she was able to get a court appearance date right then and there, so we didn't have to because we were worried that we were gonna have to come back in a week for some court. But she got it knocked out that day, and she was able to come home, and she's got another court appearance in the future. But until then, we're gonna enjoy
you just gotta
the
focus
holidays.
on the bill, right? That's all you got to focus on now.
So, well, we'll see. There's going to be a court date. There's a court date set, and there's going to be a what is it?
Yeah, no, yeah. I just have court dates.
Go pure court.
Yeah, and then we'll see where
it goes. Oh,
that's
fun.
And we'll see where it goes. So yeah, so
well, at least you're out. That's crazy.
Here for it was here Thursday, so it's been nice. Been home for a couple days before
Banner clash.
These holidays that are coming up. So yeah, we got something to eat right away. Definitely.
That's right.
I was hungry, and I knew that there was certain food I wanted to eat, so I was very specific.
Oh yeah, the first thing she wanted out of my freed jailbird was 4 eggs, hash browns, and bacon.
Oh my gosh, that sounds great right now.
Yeah,
you're right. That's a great choice. I am officially hungry already.
It was very important.
So yeah. So I mean, we had a great lunch, and we came home, and we've been savoring life ever since. And,
Yo, I did not know you put us into a crucible.
Yeah,
I was
Iron
here.
Banner. Yeah, Iron Banner.
I was not paying attention. I was just listening to you guys, and I didn't realize someone was trying to kill me.
It's okay. It's not about the score. It's about how.
I was like, damn, these in-game monsters got really good.
So yeah. So she's back. We're gonna do the holidays. We're gonna do our thing that we always do together. So that's always fun. And you know, starting with Thanksgiving. You know, we're gonna do Thanksgiving my mom's house. So my family, and then we'll be doing a little Thanksgiving dinner Saturday, right? With Shug's family. So we split it. And of course, guys, Thanksgiving brings about madness with Black Friday shopping. And one of the biggest things to look out for right now is the Nintendo 2DS, the Ocarina Legend, the Zelda Ocarina of Time special edition. So I actually know a little boy who's going to get one for Christmas.
Yeah.
So that is one of the items. That is one of the items that we're going to hunt for.
Is it you? Are you the little boy, or is this someone else?
No, it's my nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is 6, will be 7 in March. I was about that age when I got my first Game Boy, so it's time to re-up. There are a ton of other deals, guys, as far as Black Friday.
Yeah.
But seeing as we recap that Shug is back, I think we should officially get started with this morning's first segment, video game news. And of course, you know what? We were talking about Black Friday, so let's just keep it going here with the Black Friday.
Okay.
So if you guys haven't played Horizon, right, Zero Dawn, you guys should definitely check out Walmart, and if you can't, Best Buy, because at one place it's $15, at the other it's $20. The only reason I'm saying check out one if not the other, is because Walmart doors open at 5 on Thanksgiving, right? Oh no, 6. And Best Buy 5 p.m. on Thanksgiving Day. It's not Black Friday shopping anymore. It's
Definitely
Turkey
always
Thursday.
is now.
They also have like a ton of Blu-rays on sale, which what was it? Best Buy had Lego Batman for like $6.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
What?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So that is on my list.
I don't even have that movie yet, so that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's something that we're gonna go hunt for. Same thing with like Beauty and the Beast. We really like that new Beauty and the Beast, and we're gonna go ahead and hunt for that. But yeah, there's like tons of games too. Skyrim for $20. So if you guys, for the PS4, like the new nice remastered version. So if you guys haven't played Skyrim, that's definitely worth it. But also be aware that it did come out for the Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch games some will also be on sale, which is pretty fucking great. Like Dragon Ball Z, Xenoverse 2. So I mean, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot. I know Target has Pokemon games, Ruby and Sapphire, gonna be $25 a pop, along with like Robot Kirby, which I think is we'll take a look at that. Hopefully, we find one. But there's stuff. There's stuff. PlayStation, in fact, like PlayStation themselves have started early, and they are having a Black Friday sale. So if you want to check out your PlayStation store, you can get PS Plus, a whole year of PlayStation Plus for only $40. Black Friday sale. That is freaking awesome. What's the cost for Black Friday, or for Black Friday for the PS Plus? It's like $60 for a year.
Yeah.
Right, $59.99. I'm not mistaken. They like raised the price from $50 previously. So for $40, you're saving yourself $20. And if you're someone like me that has to buy two because my bag games too, That's a nice little breathing room for the wallet. So yeah, guys, those are just some of the sales. I mean, I'm obviously not going to go over any other than video game and movies, but yeah, guys, go ahead and check it out. Those ads are out online. If you guys want to wait the old-fashioned way and get the paper, that'll be available Thursday morning. So, guys, yeah, right? Go ahead.
Yes.
It's like $2. It's like the only newspaper that's overpriced ever. For three for 3 store ads. So guys, let's keep the train rolling here with some Destiny news, because we got a lot with that live Twitch reveal that they did last week Wednesday, which I completely doped out about. I completely forgot about it, and then cometh the day, and I'm very excited, and I'm yes, sit down. First of all right, they gave us a full trailer. Well, I guess not a trailer. It's more like a cutscene, probably from the game.
Which looked really good.
Right? It looked amazing. The voice acting was spot on. The story is very interesting. But before we get into any of that, Sugah is here. Let's get your opinion first, Sugah. What'd you think of that puppy?
I'm excited.
So, why are you excited?
Well, besides for the fact that all of my favorite characters from the previous show, are a lot of voice actors. I think that was definitely number one. But I mean, in general, besides for just the voice actor of the ghost. But, yeah.
What was the character on Firefly that she played?
She played Anara.
Oh, there we go.
She played Anara. That's who she played.
So, Sugah excited that Firefly characters are slowly being collected.
All of them just slowly being collected into my life.
The 2 Bungie devs that they had on the chair there for that portion of the stream even said themselves that they are slowly collecting all the Firefly cast. So it will be at a point eventually, I guess, in this game where every main cast member from the Firefly crew.
Who said this?
Is gonna the developers that were on the live stream.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. So.
When did? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
it's like I knew from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard Mel's voice and Zoe's voice, I was like, "Oh man."
Yep. So, you ever watch Firefly, Dom? Or Life on Saturn? Saturn.
Saturn.
It's Saturn. It's Gumby, damn it.
Damn it.
That's. You ever see you see that Eddie Murphy episode of SNL?
Yeah.
Okay, good. No, I never saw the show, but I remember seeing the movie Serenity.
Serenity.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
That is what we were
those
referring to.
characters.
Yes, those
Yeah.
characters.
It's on my bucket list. The show, I got it.
There you go.
Yes.
But the movie was awesome. I didn't even watch the show, but the movie was great.
Yeah, and you the characters, so Mel is Cade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mel is Cade.
Zoe is Ikora.
Yes, and now this new ghost.
And now Anara is going to be the new ghost. What is her name? Do we have her name?
Do we have the name of the actress? No, I'd have to.
No, not the actress.
Oh.
The ghost.
Oh, the name of the ghost.
That she's playing.
Damn, I will pull that up.
No, the actress's name is
Swayze.
Jessica. That's her first name.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is Osiris's ghost has a name.
Right? It's not just Ghost.
You're right. Our ghost doesn't have a name.
We just call it Ghost.
Mm-hmm.
They've been around for a while.
Sagira, I think it's called. She's called.
Sagira.
Yeah, Sagira.
Sagira. Okay.
So, yep, that's what it is.
Okay.
I
want the ghost.
I want to purchase that.
That ghost.
Yeah, you want Target to have a limited run to where you go to Target and they're all bought out.
I want that ghost.
You better keep your eyes out then, because they're gonna put it out and not tell anyone until the day, and then like a flock of seagulls.
And then.
So yeah, I mean, it was great. We saw Osiris. It's really cool. They like talked. They pulled up the gear. They pulled up some concept art. They really talked about what they wanted to do with Osiris and how they wanted to show that, you know, because he was exiled from the tower, from really the Vanguard, such a long time ago, the gear he's wearing is old gear, but with Vex parts in order to repurpose it to make it better. So, like, that's really cool. And same thing with his ghost. That's why his ghost looks so different from ours. It's all that Vex tech that he had to repurpose in order to stay alive out there.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think they did a really good job. And the fact that, like, this is the storyline we wanted forever, right? Ever since you did your first raid, the Vault of Glass. Because you go to Vault of Glass, you fight Atheon, and there's those two portals that you get teleported to. Left and right. One is Venus from the past, and the other one is Venus from the future. People call it Mars, Venus or Mars, because it's all red and dusty and shit. But that's actually Venus from the future. So the Vex have always had this, plus the Stranger. The Stranger also came from the future, from the storyline of Destiny 1. Following the Vex, because the Vex are just trying to jump through time in order to find... So think of it as the Vex have the key and the doorway to the multiverse. They're basically looking for the multiverse where they win, so they can get there. So I mean that is really freaking interesting, and to learn that, you know, the lighthouse is coming back as a social space, and not only that, like there's going to be a whole area to explore there, and there's so much story behind why the Cabal are there. The Cabal that are near Mercury, that were on the Almighty when it blew up. They got away. A couple of them got away, and now they're on Mercury. So like that's a possible storyline that's going to be followed. Same thing with the Vex.
So what's the significance of giving Osiris's ghost a name like Sigiris? You said so. It would Sigiris like a reincarnation of somebody?
We don't know. That'd be very interesting. Right? If it was another Guardian.
Pretty sure Sigiris is a Godzilla character name, isn't it? Or no, that's Anguirus. Never mind.
But yeah, that like really, I'm like, how many other Guardians have like named their ghost? You know? So we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Maybe I don't know if you guys like. That's also a thing. It's like, did he probably didn't get to name his ghost, right? His ghost. I don't know. Like, do you think his ghost came up with her own name, or he give it to her?
I've personally been through like 5 or 6 ghosts already. You don't have time to get to know them. So in the Destiny game, when you go through ghosts, it's more like ghost shells. So it's still your same ghost, but it's just that outer shell that gets changed all the time. Yeah, it's like that scene in a movie where, you know, like there's this annoying animal following you, and one character's like, "You gave it a name?" You know, pretty much.
So I don't know. What do you guys? If your ghost had a name, what would your ghost be named? Let's start with you, Saturn.
What would my ghost? Oh my god, I don't know.
My ghost?
Name?
I'd probably be very lame. I'd probably call him Patrick Swayze or Casper.
Patrick Swayze. Oh man, that's great. That's a really good one. Ghost. Right. So no, that's good. How about you, Shug?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. I will not participate in this activity here.
I'm horrible at naming things.
It's true. I've seen her name characters for video games. It takes her forever.
I feel like you end up picking them. I feel like you end up picking them. I don't know. It's hard for me. It's hard for me.
Names are hard. Can't wait till she has a kid. Peanut butter. Extra crunchy peanut butter. So yeah. So definitely, if my ghost had a name, I'd probably. Oh man, definitely something cool. I'd probably go the Dom route and find like the name of a cool ghost.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Casper, the friendly ghost.
Casper, yeah. He's a friendly ghost, though. He opens doors and shit. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, probably call mine Casper. Good job, Shug. And she can't name ghosts. Anyway, you should have just stolen it instead of giving it to me.
We'll just name hers for her. We'll call hers Annabelle.
Annabelle. You could also do like the Tony Stark thing, call it Friday.
Yeah,
So-
she could call hers Jarvis. I mean, that would be cool. It's like, 'cause that's pretty much what it is.
So yeah, that's amazing. All the stuff they're bringing to the story, the fact that there's like a whole new storyline to follow, and Ikora is like one who gives it to you. She's like, "Yo, there's stuff going on Mercury. You need to go check it out." So when you find Osiris, or you find Osiris's ghost, which is what it looks like from the trailer that we saw, like I don't know. She might tell you things about Osiris. Hopefully she will. Hopefully she'll tell us, you know. Because she was his student before she became the Vanguard, the Warlock Vanguard, which is what he was before he got kicked out of the tower. So basically, his disciple took his spot in the Vanguard after he was exiled for just overstudying the Vex and really trying to learn everything he could about them, because he knew that they were up to some really evil shit. So, I don't know, man. That's one compelling storyline that I am ready to sink my teeth into. December 5th isn't too far away. That's actually pretty awesome. So, I'm excited, guys. The only thing that was, I guess, a little unclear for some people, but was ironed out a little more. Haha, ironed out, Iron Banner. Was the raids, right? Because the DLC said new raid content. It didn't say new raid, it said new raid content. And people were gonna be like, oh shit, are they like gonna add more challenges to the already existing raid? Are they gonna bump up the current raid level? Are we not gonna be able to, like, are we not gonna get a whole new raid? Like that started worrying people a lot.
When people have that many questions, you know, the game designers should be thinking of all those questions ahead of time and make all of them possible. You know, it's just like, it should be all of them.
Yeah, it's true. But luckily though, I mean, they did. They came with the reveal, and they were like, guys, raid layers is the new extra content, and that's layers Lair, not like, let's add an extra layer to this lasagna, Lyer.
That's hilarious, actually.
So yeah, you get new encounters. So what I'm guessing is you get 3 new encounters, and then they said you're gonna get a boss at the end. It sounds to me like they're gonna give us a Crota raid, right, Shug?
Right?
Because Crota was fast, right?
Yes, and like, quick, and got through it.
It was like an hour. It was like an hour if you guys, like, you know, were maybe running someone through it, you know, but the rest of you knew what to do. We literally knock it out in like 20 minutes.
Yes.
Right? A raid that you can knock out in 20 minutes if you knew, if everybody in your fire team knew what they were doing and they had done it multiple times. We literally, it was the Crota strike. It didn't even feel like a raid. It was the Crota strike.
Because after the update, you could do it with 3 people.
That's true. But then when they did the final updates for the Rise of Iron,
yes,
where they added the cool swords at the end of the bridge, you kind of needed everybody to do it.
You did need everyone then, and that's why they did it.
And that's why they did it.
They added in fun, so it required 6 people.
For the cheaters. So, I mean, it sounds promising. You know, new raid encounters and a raid boss at the end. Like, we're still in the Leviathan. We're in a different part of the Leviathan, though, so we're not going to be going through the bathhouse, the dogs, and all that again. We're completely new rooms, completely new sessions. They said new mechanics. So, I kind of, like I said, it's hopeful. They said it wasn't going to be as long as the Callus raid. It was going to be a shorter raid. So that's why I'm thinking, you know, it's gonna be very, very Crota-ish. But I mean, Crota works, right? Crota was a fun raid. We ran Crota more than once. Dom hasn't done Crota, but you know, someday we'll pop in that Destiny one.
I'm just agreeing. Yes, I was there.
Yes, that shit was flame. So I mean, it sounds promising. Hopefully it is what it is, what Crota was, and not too many people start, you know, coming at Bungie with knives to throats. Because I'm afraid that is what's going to happen. Do you guys? I mean, Dom doesn't, or Saturn doesn't, but do you remember when House of Wolves came out and there was no raid?
Yeah.
People lost their fucking minds. Like,
yeah, there was Prison of Elders.
There was Prison of Elders instead. Like, people, what? No raid? No what? No raid?
It was
no raid.
3-on-3, and it really changed the like, you know,
yeah.
the way that people
but no raid?
played together.
No, but no raid. But we're giving you trials. No, but no raid. So hopefully they've learned from that, and like I said, I mean, they did say they were going to add 2 raid layers to the Leviathan, which kind of makes sense to me. If the Leviathan is a big ship, it eats fucking worlds. You know, it's literally a world eater. You imagine there's a lot of stuff and still a lot of Cabal in that ship. So hopefully it'll be fresh. Hopefully it'll look sweet. Hopefully it'll be somewhat story based, right? So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it, and they're gonna do a world's first, guys. So they haven't announced the starting date yet, but they will give us a starting date, and they're gonna make it fair for everyone. Everyone this time, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation are all gonna get the raid at the same time. So PC will have a chance to be world's first for the raid. So I mean, that's cool. So guys, I guess let's move away from the Destiny news, because that's, I mean, besides the reveal, we're gonna have another. They're gonna show us more stuff tomorrow. Actually, Bungie's gonna have another live stream, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna show us some of the gear that we'll be able to expect from this DLC. So tomorrow, you know, that Bungie thing, I think noon Bungie time, which usually comes around to like
Bungie time.
1 o'clock my time. So yeah, guys, go ahead, check that out. And if you don't want to check it out because I don't want no spoilers, that's fine too. So there you have it, folks. We're gonna move over actually right now to Star Wars Battlefront 2, because
yes,
even though, you know, the host with the beard hasn't played it, Saturn has, and Saturn is done with the campaign, and that's what I want to hear about. I want to hear about this campaign. So it's canon.
Yeah.
So
it's like it's a new character, and it's like you start off as a character called like Iden. Was that the name? Iden. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So there's a character named Iden, and it's a female, and Iden works for the Empire, and you're her for a little bit, you know what I mean, and you're taking out rebels, and her story begins when the Death Star is being destroyed.
Battle of Endor.
For the first time.
Oh,
and
nice.
But she's still loyal to the Emperor, so her and her team are, you know, like taking out you know, rebel bases and stuff. And then, like, you know, towards the middle of the campaign, she starts getting a change of heart when she realizes that, you know, the Emperor is trying to kill like all these people. Like, it shows you a different side of the people who work for the Emperor. You know, they're not just a bunch of clones. Some of them just are brainwashed, like Hitler did to the Nazis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool. And then at the end, you know, obviously the rebels win, and then you fast forward to the future,
Spoiler alert.
And you are Kylo Ren. You're going through this little real trippy acid trip kind of thing. It would be impossible to. It's not a challenge. It would be impossible to lose. It's because it's just a thing that you play. You walk through this commentary, you know. But it's still really cool. I think this game kind of just fills in gaps. You know what I mean?
Between films.
Like, yeah, Kyle mentioned something to me. He said that in The Force Awakens, because he also finished this game, he said in The Force Awakens there was a Death Destroyer in the sand somewhere in the background, and there's no explanation of why. You just kind of accept it.
Okay.
And in this game, it explains where that came from. That just random thing in the background.
Oh, that is freaking awesome. I did. So
like that.
They're weaving it together very nicely.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, and of course you're loving the PvP.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I thought the first Battlefront graphics were insane when it first came out. These are definitely a step up already. The maps are pretty cool. Like, you're on one of the ships that's, you know, it's a first-person level, and you're on one of the ships that it's destroying. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's about to self-explode soon, but when you go down the tunnels, like, they start twisting and stuff, and the screen twists as well. You know, because gravity's off in certain tunnels. It's really cool.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest one. This is the biggest one because it's the one that everyone's complaining about, everyone's throwing a fit over, everyone is drawing guns and knives over. Not literally, figuratively, guys. But they are definitely drawing pens for those death threats. It's the credit system. How many of those legendary characters have you unlocked yet?
I've unlocked a bunch. I don't know what people were complaining about in the first one, but you know, when you run around and you collect those coins and those hero cards and stuff, like, I liked that. I liked finding them. I thought that was cool. And this one, so basically, you have your main game points that you use to buy stuff, but each individual game you play, like, if, you know what I mean? If you're doing a 40 player part, the multiplayer, each game you start, your coins start over. You know what I mean? So you have to be good and play real good in order to get the coins to get the characters. You know what I mean?
Oh, you have to get good in the game? No shit.
Right, yeah, and it's just like, well, yeah, I get that, but because it's so hard to get the characters now, it's like practically impossible.
Okay.
They have lower level stuff, like they have a stormtrooper with a jetpack and stuff, but you know, you work really hard to get that character, and then someone shoots you. As soon as you get them, and you did nothing.
How many?
I feel like this game is better than the first one. It looks amazing, but I had a lot more fun playing the first one. You know?
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that'll definitely make me appreciate the first one more. I mean, I definitely haven't finished all the achievements there. And it's definitely something that, like, I would like to go back to. It's not like I've stopped playing that game because it's no fun. It's just doing other stuff right now. Shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, you know,
I think they delivered what they promised. Like, it's the maps take place more across the Star Wars universe, and the amount of maps and content and stuff. It's really cool. I like how you get to have different perspectives. You know, different types of robots with guns and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah, I figured it would be an awesome game. Especially, it really did seem like the developer DICE like really listened to every single concern that was had, and they for the most part they fixed it. So I'm excited, but at the same time, I knew this was going to be a dicey situation, dicey situation, and that this game had the real strong possibility of just the price being lowered beyond belief quickly too. I knew that would be a thing. So
in this Battlefront, you can rank up quicker too. Like, but the only thing is, like, I'm really hoping eventually, like, you rank up enough to get certain things like the jetpack. I'm hoping that it's not exclusively that one stormtrooper that you have to save up points for. I'm hoping like you can actually get a jetpack as part of your your main kit. You know what I mean? But it's seeming like it's not that way right now.
Well, actually, in regards,
I had a formula for the first game, okay, and a jetpack is my escape plan when I'm not killing someone.
No, I completely understand. I had that formula as well. Jetpack.
And that's why I like Destiny, honestly, because I love Destiny because I can jump super high. It makes me feel like I'm playing Star Wars. I thought that was really cool. It was easy to adapt to Destiny because of it. Even though I'm not very, I'm not the most amazing in the Crucibles. I don't know why you picked this one.
So, I mean, a lot of people were, you know, like I said, complaining and just threw the most amazing fits over these microtransactions. A person, not only a person that you wouldn't think would even have 2 cents to say about this, but did, guys, okay, is a French senator who wrote a letter to the gambling authorities over potential concerns over these microtransactions.
Huh.
That's right. That's right. Jerome Durain is the senator, and he, you know, opens the letter by praising the game and esports and all that noise, and then he goes into saying that despite the positives, that you know, he says microtransactions could have a deleterious effect on this industry, and there's talk of. He says he's not recommending any specific legislation regarding microtransactions, but.
Wow.
What do you like? You know, you
I don't even know what to say to that.
Like, your government is getting involved in your microtransactions.
Because it's bullshit.
Like, this is, I guess.
What? The government gets involved in our personal shit? What?
Like, so that was. I mean, that was just really weird to me. Like, you know, in concerns to the loot boxes, like they could be a form of gambling. You know, so. It's I mean, that was a huge leap, but you know, on that same day when the senator wrote the open letter, EA also came out, and EA and DICE and they put something out too, and this I thought was a little sad, but here's what EA said. As we approach the worldwide launch, it's clear many of you feel there are still challenges in the design. We've heard your concerns about potentially giving players unfair advantages, and we've heard that this is overshadowing the otherwise great game. This was never our intention. Sorry we didn't get this right. We hear you loud and clear. We're turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means that the option to purchase crystals in-game is now offline, and all progression will be earned through gameplay. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. We'll share more details as we work through this, and this was the general manager at DICE, Oscar Gabrielson. So, there you have it. Angry Mob won, and EA DICE shut off microtransactions to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Here's why this is sad to me. And we can roundtable it and you guys can give me your opinion. But okay. Star Wars Battlefront has already fixed a ton of things that was wrong with the first game. That's my first point. My second point, they're giving you DLC for free. all the maps that come out, all the extra content that's going to come out later, you didn't have to buy a season pass. You don't have to buy these individual DLCs. You get them all for free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That one thing alone is just enough to like overlook any problems that there could be with Star Wars. I mean, like, this Battlefront's great. There's not a lot of stuff to complain about. I mean, especially when the downloadable content's free. I mean, I thought that was lame in the first one. I don't even have a lot of complaints about the first one, but the maps split up the players. You know, not everyone wants to buy the extra maps and stuff. So you're playing the fun maps without your friends. It's kind of annoying.
No, yeah, it's true. Like, that was like, I think Gauzy got the DLC, but we didn't.
Yeah.
We would play with him on those days where, you know, the DLC would be free to people that didn't have it for like a weekend. It's like, this is the weekend we're playing Battlefront. Like, I completely agree. So
yeah, Jabba's Hut was my favorite map on the first one, but like, I was the only one who could go on it.
So these people are there. There are people right now in the studio, behind desks, behind computers, balancing your game, getting ready to launch DLC. These are people that are being paid. Now you're telling me that, like, they can't do microtransactions because like a group of nerds had a hissy fit? Come on now. If someone has money and they want to buy something, then let them. Let them. Don't be mad because you don't have the money. You know, what are you gonna go complain to Lexus because your neighbor's got the brand new 2017 Lexus and you got a piece of shit Honda in your driveway? You're like, whoa, this shit isn't fair. What are we doing? That's microtransaction. Well, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, so you're saying they might have overestimated the amount of people who are upset about that?
I don't think they should have, like, I don't think they should have changed the model. I mean, guys, you're getting free DLC. These people are working, literally, are going to be working year-round, balancing this game, you know, kicking cheaters, making sure no one cheats, fixing those glitches if there are cheaters. Like, this is all work that's being done. Let them have microtransaction cells.
Yeah.
Like, be glad they didn't force like a $30-40 DLC down your throat and make you get it in order for you to play with your friends.
I know, and I would have.
Exactly, and you would have. So, I mean, guys, I like, that was like, I really thought that was a sad situation. What are your thoughts on this one, Shug?
I understand, I guess, the frustration with the microtransactions. I've definitely, like, shared my opinion how it, like, affects, you know, like, how it affected Destiny and whatnot, but still, I do agree that it makes it hard when you are getting certain things for free, and this is how they have started making their money so that they can charge you for less things. It's the fact that the government is in on it all. I don't even know how to feel.
Well, French government, not American,
but still, the fact that any form of government, like, yeah, it's one more complaint that you, like, have to deal with.
It's true. It's one more complaint. Like, their concern is gambling.
So
this could lead to some serious gambling shit right here.
I know, isn't that crazy?
You know. Bets 5-1. He gets Kylo Ren with this loot box.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. This I think EA and DICE is getting a lot of fire from everywhere. Cannons to the left and cannons to the right now. So we'll see what happens when they come back, how they bring back microtransactions. They said they bring back the crystals for buying the loot boxes. Eventually, at some point, they're going to work it out. I wonder what it is they're going to work out. What could they do? Because, like, what could they do? What could they do? Like, I don't know. Just keep microtransactions. Like, then you have to, like, it's stupid. That's stupid. I don't know. Like, what could they do? Raise the prices of the crystal?
Raise the price. Get it up more. Make it even more impossible for the individual.
So the hater pack comes with, you know, 2 crystals. You need 4 to get a loot box. It's $200.
And the FU emoji.
Yeah, and the FU emoji.
Nice. I want it.
I want it just for the emoji.
I want the hater pack.
Hater pack. Hater pack deluxe. You get extra skins. So
And the FU emoji in each language.
oh shit. So we'll see. We'll see where Activision goes with this. Or sorry, we'll see where EA goes with this, and we'll see what DICE does. I feel bad. I feel bad, especially because DICE is such a good company. They pay such fine attention to detail, which is what makes this game so fucking good. Like sight and sound, the feeling is there. So, let's move on, guys, because Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon is available now as of November 17th, and we get to experience Alola like never before, because they are adding, well, let me tell you one thing right now. Team Rocket is back, but it is now Team Rainbow, or Rainbow Rocket?
Yeah, Rainbow Rocket.
Rainbow Rocket, okay. Giovanni is back, and a lot of the past villains from like the last 25 years of Pokemon are back, if not all of them. In addition to all the legendaries from previous Pokemon games also thrown into this Pokemon. So you're basically getting the last 25 years of Pokemon on your handheld. Let's go, boys. I'm very excited. I want to see if maybe there's a Black Friday sale for it. Maybe it's like $5-10 cheaper. But still, for $40, I'm like, come on, guys. It's Pokemon's. So I mean, I'm very excited. I actually, when I went to Plattsburgh, I went to Grizzles and picked up strategy guide for Ruby and Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
So so definitely something I have to go through. And I'm hoping to find one for X and Y too, or not X and Y, for Sun and Moon. So
Cool.
yeah, so we'll see, guys. I mean, yeah, like I said, it looks like a ton of fun when you have like all your legendary Pokemon. Oh, and then I can't wait to see what like free Pokemon they start giving us afterwards. Because usually with these games, the game comes out a month later, 2 months later, they start giving away free Pokemon either through Mystery Gift or those annoying little cards with codes on them that GameStop receives but yet somehow doesn't have. So guys, I think that covers all of our video game news, guys. Let's see, Star Wars, Destiny, Pokemon. Oh no, I lied. Jakka, like a warlock. I remember, guys. I told you Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I had the surprise of not remembering that I had pre-ordered it and asked someone to pick it up for me, and it was sitting here for me when I got here.
Right, I remember that.
So I ripped that puppy open. I'm so excited. I pick up the disc and I look at the side of the case just as I'm about to open it, and it reads Xbox One. So I had a honest mistake. You know, the collector's edition came in like a solid, black box, and the only thing it had on the back was the pictures of the 4 statues and the Infinity Stones. So it didn't say if it was for 360 or for Xbox One or for PS4.
That's
so. I mean, it's Best Buy though. I've always ever since my fallout with GameStop, I've always trusted Best Buy. So I went back, and now remember, guys, this was like months later. The game came out in September. I like came home in November. Showed them my receipt, showed them the problem. They were like, "Yeah, we have a couple collector's editions in the store." They were like, "Let's go see if any one of them is for PS4, and we'll just go ahead and we'll swap out the disc." And they did, and that's what happened. And then I came home, I installed that puppy, and I started playing it. I was super happy. Here's the one disappointing part so far, okay? And it's not the fact that you only get to pick 2 characters plus your Infinity Stone. That I've kind of gotten used to. The real disappointing part was they would not let me stream this game, the campaign for the game. I like went set up my stream. I was all excited, making myself a cup of tea. I start the stream on the main menu, you know, letting people roll in. You know, I get 2 people, I get 5 people, I'm up to 10 people. I'm like, all right, let's get the ball rolling. Start my stream, and then the game shuts it off. You cannot stream this portion of the game. I was like, what? And you couldn't even take screenshots. Can't take screenshots, can't stream, can't record. Like, PlayStation will not allow you to do that for the game. So that kind of blows. So unless you have a capture card, that's unfortunately the only way you'd be able to stream this game. So Soopy have no caption card. Soopy worked from PS4. So yeah, I was really disappointed, but I'd say maybe I'm like halfway through the story. I've really been taking my time with it, enjoying it, and not rushing through it, and being able to, you know, play a little bit and then work, because that's what'll make me rush through a game. Is like, I have to hurry up and beat this game because, you know, I got this to do, or I got this to edit, or we need to go here. So I'm just really taking my time with it. Maybe I might be done with it next week. So maybe a review for the campaign next week. The multiplayer is fun, and they're only like, I was disappointed. So I was a little disappointed with the character color and character costume, because you can change the character costume or you can change the character color. In Marvel vs. Capcom 3, when you change the color, it changed the costume. Okay. Now they make you pay for the extra costumes, unless of course, like, I got the collector's edition, and it came with the deluxe edition too. Like, they got a couple costumes. PlayStation got an exclusive Captain Marvel costume just because, you know, PlayStation, so Xbox did not get it. And then if you pre-ordered, you got your codes, and you got like 4 additional costumes as well. You got the Hulk, you got Thor, you got Mega Man got one, and so did Ryu.
You got MODOK?
No, dude, they did not have. MODOK is not playable yet. And the only reason I say yet is because they released Monster Hunter, they released Monster Hunter Sigma and Black Panther like a week after the game released. And now, come December 5th, they're going to release Winter Soldier, Black Widow, and Venom. So
that's awesome,
right? I was a little disappointed with the roster of the game for a couple reasons. One, because it was small. Usually, like, it's a decent sized roster. And second was they took a lot of X-Men characters out. Like, they're fuck it, not all, not some, all. All the X-Men characters are gone. Deadpool is gone. Any character that Fox owns has been removed from Marvel vs. Capcom. Yes.
Right, so that's kind of what they've been doing in the comic books with Fantastic Four. They're not, like, you know, they've been protesting it, kind of.
So you know, it's hopefully. I mean, there were those talks about Marvel possibly buying Fox. So if that goes through, then Marvel vs. Capcom 5 will be amazing? Question mark. So yeah, so I'm definitely excited that they're releasing more characters. I thought this was going to be the end of the roster.
Are you kidding? Like, more than just Capcom will be, like, amazing. I mean, like, if Disney buys Fox, then Life will be amazing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Life will also be amazing. You are correct. But yeah, guys. I mean, I'm excited. December 5th. You know, I'm excited to play with Venom. Black Widow will be new. So will the Winter Soldier. But Venom is a goodie but oldie from Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was his last appearance. So so there you have it. Like, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Wait, when did that come out?
Oh God, so many years ago. I had it for the PS1, so probably back in like 96, maybe?
I was gonna say, did you ever play Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects?
I did. That was for the PS2. And that baby came out 2000, I think.
Venom had a really good part in that game. Like,
yeah.
That game was solid. That was one of the best games I ever played.
Yeah, kind of sad they never did anything after that. But
yeah, I love the characters, the bad guys, the origin stories they gave them. They're all like morbid and sad and shit, and like, oh man, that game was so dark and perfect. You know?
It was pretty awesome. Like,
and you were even the Thing at one point. You could be Ben Grimm running around and smashing shit. It was so cool.
Yeah, they had a really good roster for that game. Like I said, sad that the only way you can get your fix there is if you find that copy again, or if you still have yours for the PS2. So guys, that will definitely do it for video game news. We're gonna move over into the next segment of our morning here. It's Cinema Madness, and with Cinema Madness. Cinemadness comes. There is nobility. Well, come back stronger. Trailers this week, guys. Trailers up the wazoo.
Yeah, trailers galore. Almost as many as dead celebrities.
Oh, Deadpool 2. We got our Deadpool 2 Bob Ross combo trailer there. So. What did you guys think of that? I thought. Well, what did you guys think of that? That's not too many.
Obviously, it was hilarious.
Yes. And the way that they're gonna have like little pops too, where they have like the outfit change.
Right, I
like,
can't wait.
There's Deadpool in the Bob Ross fro, and then there's Bob Ross in the Deadpool.
Suit.
The only critique I have about the trailer is when the screen was listing off colors, and they were giving funny names for the colors like Men in Black and stuff.
Right, Betty White.
They should have said Lantern Green.
Oh, Lantern Green, yeah, that would have been funny.
Well, other than that, dude, that trailer was solid. It was hilarious.
It was.
Yeah, I really like that. I wish more trailers were like that, where they showed less of the movie and more just like promotion.
Oh, you've touched my soul. I know. I wish they did that too. Which is something that,
like, you know me, I'm on a one trailer basis. When I went to see Justice League, obviously I had to sit through the second trailer of Star Wars, which I'm like, no, but it looks so good. It looks like Kylo and what's her name, Rey. It looks like they're just gonna switch places. That's what it looks like to me.
I mean, it's definitely what it's seeming like, but
I originally thought Luke was gonna be the dark side, but I don't know. Anyway, we're not talking about that.
So yeah, Shug, what'd you think of the trailer?
I thought it was good from what I saw. Yes, I agree that I like that we didn't see all of, because at first, remember, we accidentally like clicked on that one where it was showing us like stuff from the movie. It ended up being too long, and then once I saw like the one that's just like 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes.
Just 2 minutes, just to show, hey, the ridiculousness, it's back. It's back. Are you ready for it? Are you prepared?
And a lot of returning characters.
I'm definitely prepared. I really hope that dinner scene painting, the final one that showed up.
Yeah.
I hope that's like the DVD cover. That's what I'm hoping. That's great.
That would be nice. Yeah. So I'm definitely excited. A lot of because they did this great Bob Ross thing where it basically had nothing to do with the movie, but it had everything to do with Deadpool. And the couple action clips that they did show were pretty fucking amazing. And then they ended it with Cable's robot hand coming down and picking up some ammo and some guns and shit. So that's super fucking hot. And yeah, man, I'm fucking hyped for not only this movie but those fucking pop figures. God damn you, those pop figures.
Banner clash.
They're just finding new ways to drain my wallet.
Oh yeah.
But it looks great. It looks great. This is one of the movies that I'm excited for. I'm truly excited for it, and hopefully, even though it's not the same director as the first one, hopefully it'll still have that tone. Hopefully Ryan Reynolds will bring that tone, because
as long as Ryan Reynolds is still in charge, how could the movie go wrong?
Yeah, but it's true. But we got the director from John Wick 2.
Well, okay.
So-
I didn't see John Wick 2, but John Wick 1 was pretty good.
I think that was a different director though. So
I know, that doesn't help at all.
it does not help at all. So, like I said, that's my only concern at the moment. You know, because you have the same writing team, you have the same actors, you have the same producers. You don't have the same director. And that leaving for creative differences shit just tickles my butthole in a way that I do not like.
That's that shit I don't like.
That's that shit I don't like.
That's that shit I don't like.
So I mean, obviously, you know, it's a pain in the dick. Ben Affleck will tell you because that motherfucker don't want to be Batman no more. But we're not talking about we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that shit right now. We're talking about something much worse, much worse. A terrible, terrible being that is. We fed him. It's our fault for feeding the beast, and now the beast is overpowered and running rampant. It is The Rock, the fucking Rock, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson.
Are we about to talk
Rampage.
about
Yeah.
Rampage.
Oh my goodness.
The once loved video game, arcade, PC, 64, PlayStation. These were all the platforms that I played this game on. Is now being made into a movie. It is a movie. It's not being made to. It is.
It's a
They're
movie.
like, Hollywood's
We've
like,
seen
we
the
haven't seen a
trailer.
Kong movie in a while.
Right? That's the first thing I thought of was, yo, this is straight up Kong. And we just added a wolf and a lizard. They called it a crocodile, but even though it was it a crocodile from the original game? I thought it was a dinosaur.
Well, you know, Hollywood always releases movies that are alike at the same time. You know, they're notorious for doing that. So as long as Godzilla is, you know, they got plans for Godzilla and King Kong in the same movie, and I think they're just milking what's popular right now. But this does look like a good movie, not a typical sellout Rock movie that he's been doing. But you know, it's really good.
Does it look better than Jumanji? I'll give you that much. But
It looks a lot better than that. I don't
But-
even want to see Jumanji.
but am I gonna go see it in theaters?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, definitely not.
Why?
Give me an illegal website to watch that shit on, just out of spite.
Yeah, you know, and matter of fact, when I watched this Rampage trailer, the first thing I thought of was Adam Sandler's Pixels.
Right?
That movie was actually really good when I watched it later. I was like, I didn't think this movie was going to be good at all. I thought it was good, but I still wouldn't have went to theaters to see it. And that's how I feel about this Rampage movie. I'm like, it's a video game movie. It's going to be great. I don't want to see it in theaters. You know?
I don't want to see this shit in theaters. It's gonna be great.
I'll be one of those cult. I'll be one of those cult followings later. Maybe I'll get it in the $5 bin at Walmart.
And then you're like, I was there, man.
At the $5 bin.
At the $5 bin, man, when it happened in my life.
Or Netflix. I'll Netflix that shit.
Right, either or. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm definitely not gonna go see that shit. Sugar's not gonna go see that shit.
Nope.
No.
I mean, if they're gonna make a video game movie, they need to appeal to me better than Rampage. I mean, like,
They need to come back and do a fucking really good Mortal Kombat movie is what they need to do. Now that we're allowing
Yes.
R-rated
I
fucking
think
movies.
that The Rock has been cut off from making
YouTube.
movies.
YouTube was
Yeah.
so close when they were doing that Mortal Kombat show. YouTube is like, I don't know if you saw.
I did.
the
I
YouTube
did
Red
see it.
Show.
Yes.
I really like it, and it's a good concept, but I'd rather see a movie or a Netflix show of Mortal Kombat at least. I don't want to keep watching YouTube show. I don't know. It's just I think we could do better than YouTube version. You know?
Yeah, right. We
when
can put
they
more money
released-
into this.
You remember that original trailer they released where Baraka was in it and he was like a serial killer, and they made everybody in the Mortal Kombat universe like realistic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever happened to that? Because that's what I want to see.
You know what? I don't know. It's oh my god. That's somewhere.
And Reptile had like a skin condition, and he just like, you know, he would eat people because he was just a psycho, and I don't know. It looked awesome.
It did.
It even
It
had
looked-
Michael Jai White was in it. He was Jax or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. Fucking Jax. Dude's all jacked
And
up.
we don't get to see enough of Michael Jai White's fighting, you know. He's underrated, actually.
Underrated. So I mean, well, hopefully they'll. I don't know. Hopefully they pick this up because you're right. This is something that just has not been touched. You know, not to mention other fighting universes that were done. I don't know if you ever played the game Dead or Alive, but they also had two movies that were just
Dead or
terrible.
Alive.
Yeah, Dead or Alive.
Terrible.
It was like it was almost like a it was like the Ninja Gaiden fighter spin-off where like Ryu Hayabusa was in it, but also other people from like the clan, the Ninja Clan, and everything else. So, I mean,
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
yeah, but I mean,
maybe.
it's your typical Street Fighter game, you know. I mean, like they should just like these are some pretty solid stories. They should take a lot of these.
Okay,
I don't
how
know.
about a better Street Fighter movie? Because Jean-Claude Van Damme's one of my favorite action stars from that time, but Street Fighter blows. That was
What
so boring.
you didn't dig the one with what's her name, Lana from Smallville?
Oh no, actually those newer Street Fighters that were like, you know, under the radar movies, that wasn't too bad. I mean, I could put up with that.
I put up with that shit.
But the Jean-Claude Van Damme ones were garbage. They were so boring. When I was a kid, I needed action. That's why I explained to you I didn't like Dragon Ball Z. I didn't have the patience. You know what I mean?
I don't have the patience to do some filler.
I needed Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles because every 5 minutes there's a fight scene. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I remember Street Fighter being so boring.
It's Street Fighter.
And it's Street Fighter. There should be fight scenes every 5 minutes.
it's true. It's true. They had more
Every
to
5
do,
minutes,
like,
someone should be pissing the main character
military.
off, and he wants to duel you. You know, like that's how it goes.
Brocca's story was pretty cool. That was cool. But yeah, definitely concepts that they should come back to. The last trailer that we got was a sneak peek at The Incredibles 2. Pixar's
Yeah,
like,
that
here
looked
you go.
alright.
You guys have been begging for it for years. Here it is. Incredibles
I
2.
can definitely tell you I'm not pumped just by seeing Jack when I already know Jack has all those powers. I haven't seen anything new that was like I thought they were going to be a little more grown up or something.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do the time shift too. I was telling Shug yesterday, I'm like, I'm kind of glad they didn't though. Kind of glad that they kind of like pick up right afterwards, because we can still see powers develop. You know, Dash can still, you know, maybe he can run so fast that he can phase through walls. Cough, cough.
Right.
So
Vibrate through the wall.
So
Right.
there are other things that could also like be incorporated into the developing of the abilities for the kids. So, I mean, you know, Jack is omnipotent. The three powers that we do see might not be the only ones that he gets. He might develop more. So, like I said, that's something interesting to watch. Also, wondering who the bad guy is going to be. And if we're going to get to see that fight that started at the end of the first Incredibles with, what was it, the Mole Man?
The Mole Man ripoff there.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Molinator.
The Molinator. Was it?
Is that his name?
I don't remember.
Something like that.
So yeah, I can't wait to see a little more. I mean, it's gonna be hot tamales for Disney. If you didn't think Disney was making enough money, well, let's pile on a little more.
Yo, if oh man, it's just I wish the Incredibles came out when Disney owned Marvel. You know what I mean? Like that would be cool if that was the actual Mole Man, you know, from Marvel.
Yeah, it would have been a different movie.
Would have been cool if like if you found out the Incredibles were just somewhere in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
you know?
right. That would be pretty rad.
They probably could still do that, and I would be very happy if like fucking Big Hero 8 met up with the Incredibles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would
Big
be
Hero
awesome.
6,
Big
right?
Hero 6.
Big Hero 6.
Oh, Big Hero 6. I'm sorry.
Big Hero
I always
8.
mix up Big Hero 6 and or what was that Steven Spielberg movie? Something 8.
So the
Yes.
Seven Samurai.
That's 7.
Yeah. Probably that.
So yeah, we. I mean,
oh my god, did I just kill that person? Dude, that was good. High five to me. That was an accident.
I'm definitely more hyped about the Incredibles 2 than Rampage. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
by far.
I love the
If you're about to say
Incredibles.
Deadpool 2, I'd say nah, but
No, oh, my hype levels are actually.
Incredibles
My
is a
hype
really
levels-
good movie.
my hype levels about waking up at 5 a.m. are better than Rampage. It's just a movie I'm gonna see on Netflix someday. That's all.
That's all that is, baby. Don't worry about that. That means
Yeah.
nothing to me. So yeah. So I mean that'll pretty much. I mean that'll pretty much cover it up, guys. Shug and I have not seen Justice League yet, even though Saturn
Oh my
has.
gosh, dude.
Opponent took the lead.
Okay, that
Well-
movie's good.
All right, all
That
right.
movie's good.
I'm taking your good right now, like straight to the bank. And Shug and
I
I are
have
gonna
I have
go.
a side story though.
We'll see
Like
it.
we get to the theater at 8:30 the first day, right? And Lyd and I wake up at 5 a.m. So the only showing we could see was at 8:30. And Kyle, Lyd, and I get there. You know, our hopes are high and shit. And then they just tell us that some motherfucker bought out the theater for $500. And I'm just like, I was so pissed. We're depressed leaving that place, man.
Only in a small town can someone buy out a movie theater for $500.
I know. Can you imagine? You're like real pumped, and you and your buddies are just like, yeah, Justice League, and you're talking about what's about to happen, what the end credit scene could be, and then someone just like crushes your dreams, and they're like, sold out theater. You're like, no, I need to see this fucking now.
You basically killed my parents.
Yeah.
So
Will you be ready to
damn.
talk about it next week?
We should be. Yes, we should be.
Because I want
Hopefully.
to talk about it.
Yes,
Good.
you want to talk about it. I want to talk. I don't know how excited Shug is to talk about it.
Excited.
Long pause. Excited.
Excited. Excited.
Yeah.
You know,
so
well, giving nothing away. I'm just saying, like, my opinion is, if you consider everything that they went through to make that fucking movie, like, I think it turned out pretty good. You know, it could have ended up like the new Fantastic Four, but it didn't. you
okay,
know?
it's got a little Whedon in it, so I'll see. You know, hopefully that fixes the Snyder. And I do believe this is Snyder's last movie for DC. I think
Well, that's understandable. Get out of there before that shit crumbles, because
and
you know,
really it's begun to crumble.
yeah.
So next week we'll knock it out. Let me ask you this: did you see it in 3D or 2D?
2D.
Do you think it would be worth the 3D price?
Yeah, because it seems like, you know, anywhere there might be gaps in the... How do I explain it? It just looks like they definitely, you know, made the movie look cool and slick, and they focused on the graphics, you know what I mean? Because it's one thing they're going to have to run on heavily, since how they rewrote it 100 times, probably, you know? The graphics are really cool. I'd watch it in 3D, especially the fight scenes, they're pretty good.
Pretty good. All right, awesome. Well, there you have it, guys.
Yeah.
Go
I'm just
see
gonna
it. Go see it. Go see it in 3D. And if you can, go see it in IMAX 3D. Suge and I will definitely be catching a 3D showing on Dom's
And
recommendation.
go in with an open mind, like, please, you know, like...
Go in with an open mind. Already he tells me. This man knows me too well. All right. I guess that'll do it for Cinema Madness here, guys. I kind of, you know, Suge is back. Gao's not here. Gao was promises of new puppies and wonders. And
He slept in.
And
I don't know.
no, he like literally he actually went to Malone, to go to
God.
a pet shelter, and he found a puppy that he wanted to bring home. So I mean, it took longer than I guess he thought it was going to take, which is why he couldn't be here today.
Well, thank
should've
God
been
for him to help the animals in Malone. You know, the people in Malone need help too.
He needs to bring one of those home.
That's why I left that place. Shit.
So I kind of want to hold off on our walking filler until next week, until Gao's here.
Until Gauzy's back.
Okay,
so
yeah,
we'll
of
talk
course.
double walking filler next
So
week.
yeah, so we can all talk
I'm not
about
gonna
the walking.
lie, I have not had time to watch anything because I've started the Arnold versus Cliche stop motion,
I see.
and it's been taking up my time, and then this whole burden of family activities during the holiday. The holiday is getting in the way, and the holiday is getting in my way.
It tends to.
Yeah, it does.
We know
I'm
that.
just like not excited about it. I didn't expect it. It snuck up on me, and I got too much shit to do.
Yeah, I'll send you some links to some stuff, and also there have been 5 episodes so far. Really, the only good one's been 3 and maybe 4.
Okay.
So this last week wasn't too hot. There was a lot of Negan, but the story did not move forward. At
Yeah,
all.
like I said, where I saw, you know, I kind of went through the episode where Ezekiel's kingdom was falling apart, you know, because of traitors and shit on the inside, or whatever. Maybe that's not even the story. Maybe I should rewatch it. I don't know.
All right, so yeah, so guys, we'll cover all 6 episodes of The Walking Dead, starting from the first one, and we'll comb through them all. Next week, I know, you're like, Soup, you keep telling me next week, and it's never coming.
Soup,
Don't worry,
it's
it'll get
never
here.
coming.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault. You know, Gal's priority is a puppy right now.
Well, it's no worse than
And-
How I Met Your Mother, and you're never gonna see that chick.
Yeah. so guys, that'll do it. We're gonna do plugs here before we get out of here, and we're gonna start with Sugah Tits. Sugah Tits, where can the good people find you?
You can find me online on Twitter at Sugah Tits, or you can go and check out photos from places, the trip, etc. on Instagram at Adela Red.
There you go. Saturn, where can people find you?
30 seconds.
You can find me on Instagram at thedom1945, on YouTube at Life on Saturn space LOS, and in your hearts if you look deep inside.
There you go, guys. I am Soopkichen. That's Soopkichen. You guys can catch me live here. I swear, next week will be 11 a.m. Central Time.
Shit.
Here on Twitch, and then I will upload this episode today up onto YouTube. Speaking of the YouTube, guys, which is Soopkichen, so go ahead, Soopkichen. I uploaded all the past episodes. There were 4 of them, 5, probably. I've uploaded them all, so all the episodes are up.
Including my first appearance?
Correct, and everything is up and current.
Sweet.
And also, I've also uploaded Room of Death, which is an Iron Banner. it's an Axit Iron Banner match. It's a montage. Bless you. It's a montage of the match, and we were lucky enough to get some music from Scarab Sile. He's a clan member of ours, and he does some really badass music. So he let me use one of his songs for this PvP match, and I think it was very fitting. So go ahead and check it out, guys, on YouTube, Room of Death. And if you guys missed any previous episodes of Waking Up with Soup and Sugar, there they are.
Sweet.
Also, guys, Twitter, Instagram, at Soopkichen. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for tuning in, however it is that you're tuning in, whether it's live here on Twitch this morning or later on YouTube. We appreciate the support. If you guys are on the YouTube, please go ahead and give us the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Let's try to get those
I like how you say the
numbers up.
YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube. So, guys, thank you very much. Appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. And hopefully next week we'll have the whole crew together. Enjoy your Reset Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.